Let's spill that tea. Humble tea it is. Hey, it is that time for another Humble Tea, and actually it's the 30th episode. Been 30 episodes. It's, over a year now. I started in December of 2020. Crazy. Yeah, and it was about Once Upon a Time, which now totally changed my mind about that last season. But yeah, I did that. Anyways, I'm going to kind of break this up into two parts because I want to do a review. Like I said, Humble Tea's kind of at random. It's just me rambling, whether it's about a show I seen, a movie I seen, and my thoughts on it, or something that I'm going through that maybe other people can relate to, or, advice, or, my take on it, and, maybe you can help me, whatever the case may be. But, I have two things. First, I want to talk about, yes, I'm a little behind, but hey, maybe someone else is too. Sunday I seen Luca and Encanto, my best friends, and yeah, so amazing. Okay, we're gonna get into that first, and then get into more of the, I guess you could say mental health, stuff after that. Okay. Anyways, so the movies. Luca. Luca is about the sea monster who he's curious about the surface and new things. And also like a kid that wants to learn and go to school. It's funny, it's cute. It has a good storyline. I mean, Maya Rudolph is his mom. Like, it has a voice that you just kind of know. I was like, oh, I knew that, but she's just so funny. And it's a cute storyline. It's something different, and it's just like, you think, well, that would have made the story different for Ariel if all she had to do was kind of just go up on land and dry herself off, and then she got her legs. Like, then she didn't even have to mess with Ursula. Yeah, then there wouldn't be the story there. But and then like anytime he got wet or something, yeah, she wouldn't turn into a sea monster, but she'd have her tail. So. But still, pros and cons. But I really liked it, how they came to be, and, they're all about attacking the sea monsters, they're evil, and then, there's, the little girl's dad, he got close to Antonio, who really, I think it was Antonio. Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad, that's not his name. But, he didn't have his dad, and kind of that kid that could do whatever he wanted, because dad, thought that, he was grown, take care of himself, and just, left, and stuff like that. And so that was just so cute to see that bond, and then the bond between the boys, and then the human girl, and it was just so cute, and I love that movie. And then Encanto, I have to say, I heard, We Don't Talk About Bruno beat Let It Go in the charts, and how much was download, whatever, and I have to say, by far worth it. Like, it's amazing. I love that song. I love all the songs, I have to say, and just the story of it is just, it's so adorable. It's so, it hits hard, and it's just, I don't know, just meaningful, and it's just like, oh, you want to cry, then you're happy, and it's just, I don't know. I just say, when Disney Channel shows, I think I'm kind of go downhill from, at least when I was young, at least from what I know. I don't know, I haven't seen any in a while. But, I feel like they're kind of doing good with these animations, and, I think it's so cool to see more family, which, of course, different cultures, and, around the world, and all this stuff, too, and, of course, a lot more about family, and stuff like that, but also other cultures, and then it's more about family, not necessarily, finding the girl, finding the boy, whatever, and the prince and the princess, happily ever after kind of thing. It's like, I don't know, it's deeper, I guess you can say, just, it's more, yes, there's, magic, because, that's Disney, and all that stuff, and so, but like there's magic in the family, and I don't. It's adorable to see, and I appreciate that. Um, yeah. And the music is just, the music is adorable. Like I had me a little me time, and I had to put the playlist into, or the album into my playlist, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so like you can't help but like smile when it dance to it. And I've seen some theories, but I was like, okay, I gotta stop until I see it. But it definitely makes sense. It was like it all came to Maribel, and because she had, it was like, oh, okay, she didn't get talent, but she still had the biggest heart, the most, I guess you could say, holding the magic in for her family. Even though her sister was like trying to be all perfect, which she even, it just admits that even if you had this gift, like you need to let loose. Like even if it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be perfect. What? Nobody's perfect. Okay, nobody's perfect. Even if you have a talent, and you just need to let loose and have fun. And yeah, it's just everyone just I feel like that was kind of like I felt like the it's kind of symbolized the family, the house cracking and all that. Was like that family dynamic of like there was that breakingness, it was like it was all about Abuela and keeping her, the powers, keeping everything happy. And it was like, but deep down it was, it needed a new foundation, like everyone just I guess you could say everyone was like scared to say how they felt because they didn't want to upset Abuela. And it was just like, so then they held it in. It's kind of like that thing I'm talking about. You hold something in, eventually it's gonna explode. And it did there. But yeah, like, it's not that deep. It's a cute little Disney movie. But like, you think about it, and the story's just, it's cute in that way that like, no matter what, family's there. You're gonna fight, you're gonna disagree and stuff like that. But like, like even with Isabella, with Issa and Maribel, like they totally didn't get along, and from Maribel's perspective, she just saw her sister who's perfect, and can do flowers. She got this cool gift, Maribel didn't, and Issa, oh my bad. Issa is like always picking on her and stuff like that because she's in the way, and but then I love the song with her and like how they come together and their sister. Like I love seeing that, like the sibling bond, and then like how Bruno and like his sisters, when he's there, his sisters just hug him, and it's like he's like going to like say it's not her fault, it's not Maribel's fault, and she just hugs her son. Abuela just hugs her son, and Angel's like, oh, I'm feeling I'm coming in late or missing something. It was just, it's adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. Just yeah, you just can't help but smile, but you cry during it, and it's just such a good, heartfelt family film. And yeah, it's so, it's just so lovely, and I just like to see that, between that and Luca from Disney. Well, I guess Luca is Pixar, and Encanto is Disney, but still, I don't know. There's apparently, they mentioned Bruno sort of like a tiny bit in Luca, so there was like, there's that tie, maybe Pixar and Disney are coming back together or something, yeah, there's a lot of theories and stuff like that, but definitely their own movies, you got Disney and you got Pixar, but both cute in their own ways, and very, very, very much love them. But yeah, I just, I love the music. Like, I had to add it to my playlist, and it's just, you can't, like, all the songs, you can't help but smile, and just, I don't know, like, feel something. Like, there's definitely a song, like, I don't know. I feel like anybody can relate to like at least one, and just it's just amazing. But yeah, I would love to hear if you heard, if you've seen the movie, if you haven't, I'd highly recommend. So yeah, I I really enjoy those movies and definitely watch them again. Probably like watch over and over. And where where Frozen, is good, it's about sisters and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like the hype was just different. I don't know. Like, yeah, and those with Anna, she'd been trapped in there, and it was like she found love, but then she found love again, and I don't know. I feel different, and I think I love that Encanto, We Don't Talk About Bruno beat Let It Go on the charts. I think like How Fast or something. I don't know, or just beat it in like the top of the charts, and I think that's great. I don't know. It's like, well, what it's still a good song. It's got a good meaning to itself. Let It Go, but there's just, I don't know, just something different about Encanto, and yeah, it's magical. It's magical. But yeah, I'll stop like repeating myself. So anyways, so the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, hard to know. So again, on always working on yourself, taking me time, realizing that hey, you need to take a step back. It's not easy, and you're always you're gonna slip up. Everyone does, and you make mistakes. It's just learning from the mistakes. And it happened to me. So Texas got snow. It wasn't as much as Snowmageddon last year, but we got some. So we had some extra time. 4-day weekend. So I did some more streaming, like some. Let's see, I think it was like 5 hours, 7 hours, and then 9 hours, I want to say, ish. No, 8. Something. I lost track. It was in 2 parts on Saturday. But yeah, so I did a lot. So then there was like going to bed late and all that stuff. And I had to say, one of the hardest times that the enemy comes into, or is like you're most vulnerable, is when you're tired. Like, it's just, that's the easiest time to or that's the hardest time to fight. As long as you surround yourself with good people, with friends who, hey, tell you need to chill out, tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, and tell you, hey, no, go, calm down, go to sleep, whatever it may be, or or for yourself, if you realize it, whatever it may be, wherever you are at that point, or whatever, however they handle the situation, you handle the situation, whatever it may be. But what I mean by that is, you'll get to that point. You will not get enough sleep because you're working on a work project, school project, whatever it may be, worried about promotion, worried about getting, whatever it may be, stressed about something. And or just having too much fun and don't want to go to bed. Whatever it may be. There'll always be something. And that's when it comes in, and you slip up, little things. But it's how you learn, and some days will be harder, some days will be easier, and as long as you're learning, that's all that matters. But yeah, so I myself, like I said, I slipped up, and I said, okay, I need to take me time. Maybe, I need to not put too much on my plate, and do a whole bunch. Well, I'm not having just some chill time, enough time to relax, before I go to bed. I don't know about you guys. It's like I like to, chill, maybe play my game and just chill in bed or whatever it may be before going to sleep. Wind down, or just like waking up. I can't just spring out of bed. I mean, I can, like, if I have to, like, I gotta go, but I'm not that kind of person. Like, I gotta ease awake. As my mom said, I was like, I'm that person, like, you don't wake up. If I wake up on my own, I'm fine. I can talk. I'll wake up and I'm talking. I'm fine. I'm happy. But like, I feel like I've got better. But like, it's just just not one to be woken up. But anyways, like I said, sleep's important. Taking me time. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to not be okay. It's funny when you hear things and you hear it a lot. What you need to hear. And the Sunday I went to church and it was like, a part of, letting go and, just kind of, of course, no one's 100%, again, nobody's perfect. No one's 100% happy-go-lucky, totally positive person. But also, it's easy to bond over negativity. And it's easy to bond over negativity, but what else you got from there if that's it? How do you grow? You gotta grow. But, like, if you just have a foundation on negativity, what is that, with your friend group or, whatever it may be. So, if you're just being that negative person, you got to let that go. Yes, we're all going to get frustrated. We all going to have negative times. It's not saying that you're never negative, but it's not saying that all you do, everything that comes out of your mouth is negative. And so, and the biggest thing that hit me was, letting go of past hurts. That's when the devil, when the enemy, whatever you want to call it, comes in to destroy you, the happiness that comes in to give you that anxiety, whatever, steal your happiness and makes you negative or whatever. And if you again, it's not easy, and it's something you gotta constantly battle, something you constantly work on and learn different ways. Okay, well, this time, this technique didn't work. Okay, so this next time, I'm gonna do this, whatever it may be. And, just constantly working, but the biggest thing is just try to keep telling yourself, you wake up and you say, nope, my enemies won't get the best of me. And you go to bed, and you say, okay. Oh, no, my enemies won't win. And you go to sleep. You say, did my enemies win? No. I won. Or did I win? And you said, yeah. Didn't let them steal my joy. Or the sermon I got this one was way better. But, said way better. But yeah, it was just, kind of putting those past back. Especially because if you keep those in your mind, then you'll never be able to move forward in, whether it's like friendships or dating, whatever it may be, and you'll just like constantly be too afraid, or too afraid it's gonna happen again, and like you build that wall up, and it's just hard to break down, and then it doesn't work, and it really hit me because I realized that, I've had a lot of good friends, acquaintances, but I've never really had a true friend, a best friend, someone truly call family, like my best friends. Sarah and Justin in court, and um, it's not because they tell me what I want to hear, but they're there for me, and they also tell me what I need to hear, especially Sarah. And I never realized till now that I never had that. People tell me that, but there's a way to, people can say, oh, well, I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And it's hurtful, and blah, 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 blah. It's hurtful, but, like, the way they said it, like, you can't, be a loser. You can't just be at home and all this. You got to get out there in the world, and blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, okay, but everyone, no one's life's the same, okay? But anyways, like I said, it takes a special time to realize. And, so getting that message and then going through what I was going through recently, realized, don't want to lose that. But like, by a lot of my attacks and stuff, if I keep going because of things that have happened in my past and building up that wall, like, I'll make it happen. And I don't want that. And, but yeah, it's, yeah, it really hit me, because like I said, realizing what I'm doing, and yes, I've learned a lot, especially from last year, but still that, I guess you could say, resentment or hurt, there's still those, they may be smaller, but still walls up, and of not wanting to get hurt, not being talked about or whatever, because it has happened. And it's hard, especially like I said, even, a lot of times I did have some friends, but I very much was that weird girl, that outcast, the goody two shoes that didn't do anything wrong. That got told by teachers to act up, to get up without raising their hand, And so, it was, I find out, I was at, what was my best friend growing up, at our house for a party, and they all acted like they got into the liquor, and I just, like, I think we were in middle school, I didn't want to, and then find out, I think it was just cider or something, it was dumb, that's what they told me, and then I fall asleep at the party, and then wake up, and my hands all sticky. They put like a sticky mud. Like, I was that person that happened to. Also, this other person, I think I mentioned that, it was kind of like she was around, and it was like she was close to a best friend, and it was like I need to be pushed away because it didn't matter, kind of a thing. And yeah, and this is kind of took a turn. And, but, yeah. 28 years, like, it's funny, At 18, you're supposed to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. Go to college, to figure out what you want to do, and at 28, I'm just still trying to figure me out, and I'm still learning me and growing and learning how to adapt. Like, I don't know, there's just, you change and you're not that same person, Yeah, I still have a lot of dreams the same, but also different, you grow up and they change, and, it's just funny, I, keep saying, elders, your grandparents, great grandparents, whoever, they're so wise, and we only get a short time with them. It's like, hug them, hold on to them, listen to those stories. It may seem back in the day and so crazy, for us now, but as you get older, those stories will be different and mean differently. And you wish you would have heard more if you didn't. And we're not promised tomorrow, so enjoy every bit of it. I don't know where this is going, but yeah, like I said, they're so wise that it's like, we take all this time learning and growing in life, and it's like you get to your elder stage, and it's like you have all this knowledge, but it's just like you're too old to do anything or whatever, and so you try to, like they say, is it? Yeah, it's wasted on the youth, life, and it's kind of true. You gotta take for granted, all this energy we have, being able to do all this stuff, and for what? But no, but honestly, like, surround yourself with people that care, your family, friends, whoever, partner, whoever it may be. And you're not alone. Find, whether it's one person, 10 people, 50, however many, you're not alone. And you got this family, got this wacko rambler person, but it's okay to not be okay. And find someone, take time for yourself. Just go to bed early. Turn everything, maybe set your alarm, if you had to get up, but turn everything else off. I believe if you still put it on, if you have an iPhone, if you put on Do Not Disturb, the alarm will still get off. But log out if anything. Take a break from social media and unplug. Go read a book. Some people I know do more ebooks now, but read a book. Draw. Do something. Get your mind off everything. And honestly, or go watch a show. Maybe something you haven't seen, or maybe something you've seen a million times and you can just zone out to because it makes you laugh. But it's okay. It's okay to take me time. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay just to mess up. As long as you keep learning. I mean, like I said, that's life. You're always learning, and you can't change the past. All you can do is do better in the future and, live for now. Just live for now. That's also what I want to say. And this took a turn. I got a little teary-eyed. But, I want to thank you all so much for 30 episodes, and hopefully 30 more, 40 more, 50, 130 more. I don't know how long this is going to go, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have anything else you'd like me to talk about, maybe more of this topic, or anything you'd like me to review, let me know. And that's all the tea for this episode. Until next time. Bye, guys.